Faith Missions. I am the truth seeker, looking for nothing but the truth. Sorry, I got my new hat here, just playing around with it, and it's not it's not an expensive hat, but I don't know. I feel good with it. Anyhow, welcome back. I've been gone for a little while. Not sure what the title of this one. I'm probably gonna title it something like "Jesus Reveals the Matrix in the Bible." All right. Now, if you ever watched that movie or read books about it, whatever it was. Or just want to know what a Matrix is, like a virtual reality video game. We live in a world we can't really see everything. There's only certain percentages of infrared light our eyes can actually see, and certain frequencies of sound we can hear. Dogs can hear certain frequencies of sound we can't hear. There's infrared light comes out of your remote control to change the TV station. We can't see it, but the evidence is clear that it's there because the TV changed or the volume went up or whatever it was you were doing. So we know these things exist, but we can't see them, feel them, touch them, stuff like that. Okay, so we're very limited on what we're able to see and all these things. Okay, but look at what Jesus was saying. All right, he was mostly talking and arguing with the Pharisees, which was the religious leaders of that time. He accused them of hiding the truth and still hiding the truth. All right, well, what is that truth? It's more to it than just Jesus came and died on the cross to forgive us for our sins and then raised again on the third day to show us everlasting life. That's like a denomination, like a piece of the truth, a very small piece, maybe a dime. A denomination is like change from a dollar, a dime, a quarter, all that's a denomination of that dollar. Kind of like you got denominations of the Bible. You got denominations like Baptists and Pentecostals and Holinist and all these other denominations. All right, so nobody has the whole truth. All right? I don't want a nickel, a dime, a quarter. I want the whole dollar. I want the whole truth. That's what I want you to do. I want you to want the whole truth. Okay, so put in mind that maybe you live in a matrix type of environment or a virtual reality. And then read what Jesus said in the red writings in Matthew and Mark and John, Luke and John. All right, and you'll start to see things a lot differently. He's talking about letting the wheat grow with the chaff. So the weeds and the tares growing with the wheat doesn't make any sense in the real world in the garden because the weed would choke out your wheat. But he's saying the evil people are going to go up with the truth. So you have truth and lies mixed together, growing all up together. And that's what happened in the Garden of Eden when he took that fruit and it made truth and lies get all twisted up in our head, and we don't know what the truth is. But the ones in power and control, they know the truth. They're not going to tell you what the truth is. They're going to use that to control you. Okay. Now, we know a piece of truth. A lot of us think we know the whole truth. Okay, and like I talk about denominations, we also most people have. Everybody I know has partitions in their mind that separate things. Kind of like these cabinets up here. This cabinet here in our brain is history or science. This cabinet here is religious, and over here is archaeologist, and over here is math, and it's got everything all separated, looking nice and pretty in your little cabinets there, but it's all separated. But what Jesus was doing his red writings and everything, he's talking about everything, because science and history and definitely politics and religion are not separate. They're all the same thing. They come together perfectly in a pretty picture. But the devil wants you to keep that stuff separated in your mind, all separate. I don't want to talk politics or religion to this person. I don't want to talk history to that person. But it's all the same thing. God says, come, let us reason together. Let us talk and have conversation. Okay. I like the red writing of Jesus because he's talking like this. He says the word hypocrite. I think that is very awesome. People called each other hypocrites all day long, and they had no idea what the heck a hypocrite is. Back then, a hypocrite was an actor on a stage. They didn't have nice movies with Hollywood actors and actresses and stuff like that. They had stage plays. They had some pretty popular ones too for them in those days. So hypocrite is an actor, a person pretending to play a part of something. It's just a person playing a character. Right? So you got a lot of people playing a character, to play with your mind and control you, so you will never figure out what the truth is. Okay. Then you have other people who just go along with it because of the love of money. All right. Somebody offers him money to do something, he's going to do it because he likes that money. See, a lot of people say, oh, money is the root to all evil. Well, close. It's actually the love of money is the root to all evil. Okay. It's what you're willing to do for that money. Okay. Like before I met God, before he showed me he was real and everything, he was offering me $1 million to make my neighbor over there die. He'd be dead in a couple of days because I want that $1 million. That's how evil things are. That's how you think, and I ain't ashamed to say it. I used to think like that. I'm sure a lot of people probably still do think that way. Okay, but now you couldn't offer me $1 billion to do something like that because I know God, and God knows me, and I love God. He loves me. But anyway, the love of money is the root to all evil. Okay, so these people in power are moving up in politics and all that. They can offer a couple $1 million, $100 million to pass this legislation, that legislation. They're not looking at the long-term effects of it. They're just going along with it because they want that cabbage. All right. So, Donald Trump is a businessman. He's doing business. Whatever makes good business sense to him, he might go ahead and do it. Not really thinking what might happen down the road or what kind of problems that might cause. He's just making business deals. I'm not saying, I'm not pro-Trump. I'm not against Trump. I think he was the best president we've ever had since I've been alive anyway, as far as the job he done and stuff like that. But I can tell people are trying to play with him a little bit. All right. I listen to Alex Jones and Mike Adams. I also listen to the flip side of the X22 report, and I read the Bible, and I listen to Fox News. Before I get a good laugh, I'll listen to CNN just to make jokes of that Stelter feller. He looks like a jack-o'-lantern. All right. So anyhow, what I'm saying is, we live in a matrix or a virtual reality type of video game. The old cliche is, the world's a stage and we all play our part. Okay. Don't know who the absolute evil one is that's pulling a lot of the strings, but the one up top is pulling the strings. Okay. And then there's people right below him that's going along with it and doing their part. And then the money starts dropping down and paying off money to make these things happen all the way down to the low level where we are. All right. And we just don't see what's going on because we believe the crap we've been fed. I'm starting to question everything. The government asked me, or if the government started broadcasting on TV, hey, an apple a day keeps the doctor away, start eating your apples, man, I'd probably throw all my apples away thinking they put some kind of poison in it. that's about the extent of how much I trust our government at this point. All right, so this war in Russia and stuff of that nature, I wouldn't really put too much stress into it. They were all part of Russia anyway. Let them have it. Let them stop it. Let's not get involved in that. How about we fix our border here in America and do what we need to do here? The biggest thing is, won't we love each other? Okay? God says love God with all your heart, soul, spirit, and mind, and love each other as yourself. So we should be looking out for people and stuff like that, like being a nice community of people who care about each other. I live in a neighborhood now where no one even knows their neighbor. They don't care enough to go knock on your door to say hey, or you go knock on their door, they look at you like you're a weirdo or something. Now before I was raised in another town, everybody knew everybody, knock on the door, have fried chicken, have cookouts. That's the kind of neighborhood you need to live in. All right. But anyway, back onto the point I'm saying. All right. Look at the Bible in a mindset that you live in the matrix and go right to the red writing what Jesus is talking about. It's profound, man. It will blow your mind. All right. Have any questions, please comment down below. You can like my video or don't like it. I don't really care. All right, subscribe or don't. But I ain't got a lot of subscribers anyway. But the ones who do, I want y'all to just start thinking. That's my whole channel, is to get people to start thinking and asking questions and trying to figure out what the absolute truth is. Not just that little piece of truth you get from the church, but the whole picture. And normally you get that by going straight to God, saying, God, who are you? And then he will open your eyes and show you. All right. I'm going to give a shout out to a good YouTuber called Once Lost But Now Saved Sheep. He does real good Bible study. I like him a lot. Go check out his channel as well. Thank you.